While food banks nationwide are bracing for what they say will be a surge in demand like never before. In California, Governor Gavin Newsom announced he plans to send the National Guard to help with hunger relief.
ABC 10 State Matters political reporter Jenny Huh has the details from Stockton, where the governor held a news conference today.
We're on site at the 2025 California Economic Summit, where Governor Newsom spoke and then met with press shortly after. He addressed many points that have been contentious in recent days and weeks, most notably President Trump announcing plans to deploy the National Guard to San Francisco. Newsom held up a lawsuit saying it's ready to be filed in a nanosecond should the president act on his promise. Newsom also addressed Prop 50 and the upcoming November special election, saying there's no room to lose and that he will pick up speed to campaign in the next 2 weeks. But here's what he had to say about food banks.
Governor Gavin Newsom says he's deploying the National Guard to assist food banks and is expediting $80 million in state funding.
So we are fast tracking an $80 million investment. We're front loading it to get them to food banks. And we're using the framework that we established during COVID to build out our capacity to deliver quickly food to those in need around Thanksgiving.
This all to combat the looming threat of increased food insecurity.
And I'm very worried about 5 million people in a matter of days losing food stamp, losing their SNAP benefits, and entering in a grocery store with Donald Trump's tariffs and inflation.
Folks are experiencing food insecurity at rates we haven't seen before.
As November inches closer, so is the possibility of hunger for many relying on the Federal Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. That's known as CalFresh in California, and more than 5.5 million Californians are on it.
Withholding of those benefits could cause a surge in demand.
Withholding of benefits for the month of November, a direct order by the federal government. The governor's office says Californians won't get their monthly benefits if the government doesn't reopen or fund the SNAP program by Thursday, October 23rd. Food banks say they're already bracing for impact, tapping into reserves.
We're going to spend at least $500,000 right now to be able to respond to this, to the shutdown. But the longer this persists, the more that's going to cost.
Casey Castillo with the San Diego Food Bank says it's a time in which an increase in demand isn't met with increase in supply. What food banks need are more food and more money to buy food.
Number of things that are happening, it's really a bad combination.
And we can always use the help, especially if demand continues to increase.
Newsom emphasized this is what the National Guard should be used for, to assist civilians, as they have with fire recovery efforts and also in the past with COVID-19 and food bank assistance. As for a direct timeline on when they're going to be deployed to food banks, Newsom's team says we'll know more come November. In Stockton, Jenny Huh, ABC 10.